I got 5 things that you may not have thought about as a through hiker or a long section hiker or anybody that's going to be out there on the trail for any length of time. Some of them don't even cost you a dime. Some of them will save you money and certainly heartache. So let's see what they are. So the first thing is, if you're going to be on the trail for a while and you're going to need to recharge things like your phone, you know, and a lot of things are rechargeable now. So you got your phone, of course, flashlights are rechargeable. There's other things out there, but those are the major ones out there. So what you need to do is you need to bring a multi-port charger. Here's one that I use. It's important to use a multi-port charger because you're going to be charging things all at one time. And if you go to a hostel somewhere, you don't want to wait for your phone to charge and then for your backup battery pack to charge and then for your flashlight to charge. You want to charge everything all at one time. Plus there may only be one outlet that's available because other hikers are there. So it could be in a motel room, could be while you're in a hostel somewhere, it doesn't matter. So you want to be able to charge multiple things at one time. So this is something that I use. It's served me well over the years that I've used it. And one of the things is that one of these ports is a fast charger. So you have some devices that have a fast charge application. They'll charge faster than others. And so you can plug it right into that port. Now, along with that, item number 2 is your cords. Do not bring the tiny cords just to be a gram weenie and to try to save on a few grams of weight. So we'll talk about weight here in just a minute, but you're going to need some cords that have some reach to them, because you may plug into the wall and the outlet may be low, but the windowsill you have to set your whatever device is you're charging may be considerably higher, more than the 4 inches you have on this cord. Could be that you've just got to set it on the floor at the outlet. But that outlet's going to be higher than 4 inches off the floor, and so it may wind up unplugging itself, and you've sat there and let it charge for 2 hours and didn't know it wasn't plugged in properly. So make sure that you've got long enough cords. I would suggest something 12, no less than 12 inches, and even 16 inches. It's not going to take up that much space. It's not that much heavier. We're talking grams, maybe a few ounces. I know ounces make pounds, but still, you're going to appreciate it being able to have that way to put that device, whatever you're charging, somewhere other than right there at the outlet. And there's going to be other people that may be charging at that outlet as well. Now, on to talking about the weight that I was mentioning. So don't pack your fears. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I have a terrible habit of thinking I'm going to get hungry out there on the trail. I pack too many snacks. I pack too much food. I pack too much extra food in case I get hungry, or whatever the case may be. It never happens, and I wind up taking pounds more food than I need. So don't pack your fears. If you're one that's worried about getting hungry, don't take near the amount of food that you think you need out there. If you are somebody who's worried about being cold all the time, don't take too many pairs of long underwear. Get you a pair of capilene underwear, and that's long underwear, and that's it. Don't bring extra 3 different jackets out there. Certainly you're going to need something for warmth, and then one thing for rain, and that's all you need out there. The rain is also usually good for wind. That's going to keep you warm as well. So don't pack your fears, because all you're doing is adding weight. And why is that important? You need to pack sacrificially. Is that a word? I think that's a word. Sacrificially. There you go. I said it. You need to pack sacrificially, because when you take your pack and you pack it up and you put it on in your basement or your pack room or wherever you are at home, and you walk around with it for 5 or 10 minutes, it's not going to seem to be that heavy. But trust me, hiking is an all-day job. It's an all-day enjoyment. It's not a job. Not supposed to be, but it turns into a job if you've got too much weight. So trust me, what doesn't weigh much for 10 minutes in your house at home is going to feel like a ton on your back when you're out there hiking for 8, in the summer, maybe 12 hours out there. Going up these hills on the trail, unless you're down on the Florida Trail, in which case you may be walking through chest deep water in some places. But on the AT or other trails, you're going to be going straight up in some places or straight down, and all that weight is going to be miserable, not only on your back but on your joint and other stuff like that. So don't pack your fears. That's number 3. Number four is screenshot everything. So screenshot stuff, information you think you're going to need throughout the day. That way you can stay on airplane mode all day. Your battery will last longer on your phone, and chances are you may be in an area where you're not going to have a good enough signal to get broadband or internet or whatever. So you don't want to have to look up the weather when you don't have a signal. So in the first thing in the morning when you get up or wherever you are, maybe for me, I do it for the whole trip before I leave home where I got good signal. So get the weather, get the 5-day, the week, the 10-day, the week-long forecast, 3-day forecast, whatever you need. Screenshot it, and that way you'll know the temps that you're going to be expecting over the next couple days, the rain you're going to be expecting over the next couple days, and you can carry that with you. Screenshot things like phone numbers, like shuttle drivers along your way, and make sure that you've got some bailout points along the way. And of course, if you're using a trail app like Far Out, that works in airplane mode, so you don't have to worry so much about that, but it may not have all the trail shuttles on it that you want. So screenshot some trail shuttles along the way so that you will have those numbers with you, and screenshot some hostile numbers along the way so that you will be able to get in touch with those folks. So most shuttles you can get in touch with them with a text, and sometimes you can't get a phone call out, but you can get a text out. And then also hostiles, a lot of those will take a text. And so it's important to be able to get in touch with them, to call ahead and just find out if they've got room for you or what have you. So that's number 4. Number 5 is, after all of that, have fun. You're out here in God's creation because you enjoy it and you want to go out there and have fun. So the best way I know to do that is be prepared. Don't pack your fears. Don't pack a bunch of weight. I can tell you that when I'm going up a hill and it's at the end of the day, I have regretted that extra food that I have packed. Maybe that extra liter of water that I didn't need when I got into camp, and there was a great water source, and I'm carrying a liter of water that didn't drink all day. Those are the things. Those are the 5. I've got 5 more coming up, and I'll have them out in the next video. Until then, you can go to this video up right here and check out what's going on with the Appalachian Trail now and the thru hikers and how things are going for them. Appreciate you, and we'll see you out here.